appealing to the Karnataka Chief Minister to ban all RSS activities. Priyank Kharge has now mentioned in his letter to the Chief Minister requesting disciplinary action against the government employees with links to the Hindu nationalist organization, he says, RSS. Now, Kharge has admitted to sending a show-cause notice to several employees in his department seeking explanations for their participation in the recent RSS centenary celebrations, where they wore RSS uniforms and brandished lathis as well. Now, if this is not all, the Karnataka government is also set to introduce a new bill aimed at curbing the activities of the organization on the government properties. Now, this bill reportedly proposes strict penalties for any violations. According to the reports, the first-time violations could face up to 2 years in prison and a fine of 50,000 rupees, while repeat offenders may face up to 3 years in jail and a fine of 1 lakh rupees. My colleague Imran is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Imran, this is crossing a line. First, it was Priyank Kharge who went on to say that RSS activities will not be allowed on government property. But now, Priyank Kharge has also spoken about suspension of the government officials for merely participating in the RSS activities.
Well, he's written a letter to the Chief Minister about this issue, and in fact, it cited many Karnataka government rules saying that the government servants, especially participating in religious or political events, need to take prior permission of the government. And if they are found violating it, there is rules to take disciplinary action against such officials. He's asking the Chief Minister, to enforce that rule strictly. In fact, yesterday, a lot of senior Congress ministers tweeted saying that in fact the rule was brought by the then BJP government under Jagdish Shettar in 2013. The BJP, however, has countered that if the rule was already there, why is it bring a new bill is being brought in? What is the purpose of it? Except nothing but to counter RSS activists. The government, however, says that they're trying to enforce the rule. The rule was there, but it was not being enforced. Now, they strictly want the government servants to be non-partisan, whether it is political or ideological. Hence, they want to curtail it. But Priyank Kharge mints no words, saying that any government servant who was found interested in RSS and RSS activities should rather quit the government job and become full-time pracharak. They cannot be a pracharak of RSS inside the government. Similarly, the government is also trying to public properties bill where use of public government officers or public government school playgrounds belong to the government schools. They cannot be used for any political religious activities unless and until they take permission from the government. And if anybody found violating it, it's a 50,000 rupees fine and 1 year jail term. And if they repeat offender, it will be 1 lakh fine and 3 year jail term.
Okay, all right. In fact, do stay with us. Let's also talk about what Priyank Kharge has been saying. He has doubled down on his demand to prohibit government employees from participating in the RSS events. The Karnataka minister's justification is that the government officers speak against the state government while attending such programs. In fact, Kharge Jr. also revealed that show-cause notices have already been issued to officials who attended the RSS centenary celebrations, adding that suspensions will follow soon.
It is not my rule. It is the rule of conduct, Karnataka civil service rule. It has come to our notice that a lot of PDOs, village accountants and other state officers going and speaking against the government in RSS functions. There is a wireframe of rules that govern civil servants in the state cadre, and we are just asking that needs to be implemented. In my own department, there are a lot of people who have attended the centenary celebrations of RSS in the Ganavesha, whole brandishing lathis. They are state government employees, permanent employees, and they can't do that. And I've already issued them show-cause notices. They will be suspended in a day or two.
So this was a claim that was made by the minister, who went on to say that he is not just demanding a ban on the RSS activities in the government properties, but is also saying that action will be taken against the government officials. Now, he claims that the government officials are speaking against the state government in these activities, in these programs, and that is not allowed. The BJP has, of course, hit out at Priyank Kharge for this statement. We have more breaking